Thanks for joining Nate and I on this Tuesday morning where we can go over more on Gillicos. Before we get started, I'm going to share a little bit of information about who we are here at IMES, just a quick highlight of why our agents love working with our team. We are going to have a few polls during the webinar, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them in that webinar's questions box, and we'll make sure that we get those answered for you today. The first thing that I'm going to highlight is our commitment to delivering the best-in-class customer service for our agents. And one way that we do this is that you can always reach a live person during our business hours. Our number is 800-255-5055. We're going to strive to answer your phone call here at IMES with an employee in 2 rings or less. Moving on, as you can see in here, this is our new producer builders. For those of you who are new to us here at IMES, there's some great levels inside of here that you can qualify at. As you can see, $100,000 can get you $750 in cash. The $250,000 level will get you $2,000 of marketing reimbursement. You can use or just utilize this marketing reimbursement however you want back into your practice. We're going to recommend some vendors that we have here at IMES, and then of course there's a lot of other options out there for you that you can use other than just your marketing dollars. These numbers go all the way up to the $1 million level. So before, whenever you're new to us here at IMES, this is a great way to boost up your marketing reimbursement and just getting in front of new clients and getting in front of just incorporating new marketing programs into your strategies today. So our IMES business builders, this is a way to get you more money just referring new producers to us over here at IMES. For every $50 or for every new contract with a new agent that you bring to us here at IMES, we're going to cut you a $50 thank you check. And then down below that, you're going to see marketing reimbursement. This is our most popular program that our agents leverage over here at IMES. For every $100 that you submit in FIA premium, you're going to get, or every $100,000 of FIA premium, sorry, you're going to get $100 in your marketing reimbursement account. And this accumulates over time. Just by submitting business with us, we're going to be reinvesting back into your practice so you can keep getting in front of clients while we give you more money in your marketing reimbursement account. Our back office support team, this is another way that we add value to your business. From a wholesale side of the aspect, we have business building tools and resources, case design assistance, forms at your fingertips. We're always going to get you commissioned as quickly as possible. Life and annuity quotes is, of course, something that we assist with. So every time that you're in front of clients, you want help with those cases, you can always call in, reach a live person, your annuity or sales director. We're going to help you out on any cases, find out the best solution on what makes sense for the clients that you're getting in front of. We want to take as much off of your plate as possible so you can stay in getting in front of clients while we're just taking that back office support for you. That's another fantastic way that we're going to add some value to your practice. Our IMES website, this is also known as our IMES portal. We have hundreds of sales resources on our IMES website that you can go onto the portal to leverage. This includes fact finders, social posts, online forums. There's different industry links. This is where you'll go to get annuity rate watch. You can always see the top rates in the industry. So if you go to the fixed rates, you're going to see Gillico on there. Top of the fixed rate today, which Nate's going to talk to you about a little later. So if you want access on our IMES website, don't hesitate after this webinar concludes to go on there, get registered. If you need any help logging in, certainly reach out to myself or any other annuity sales directors here at IMES, and we'll be more than happy to get that ball rolling for you. Moving on, after this is our Luma Firelight system. Let me see if I can get this pulled up here. Here we go. So Luma Firelight, it's our newest streamlined, user-friendly e-app process. So you can go on to submit all of your e-app through one site. Luma, it almost acts like a CRM where it's going to keep track of all your clients, let you know whenever they're coming up for surrender, whenever they're almost out of surrender. And then once you fill in that client, it's always going to keep track. So it's very easy to go in, keep track of all your current clients, and then you can get right into that Firelight platform. A lot of carriers today are going to EAP only, and a lot of the carriers are also offering extra comp just by leveraging the EAP platform. So, before you submit a paper app, don't hesitate to reach out to myself or any of other of our annuity sales directors, and we'll be more than happy to let you know if you can earn more just by doing EAP. We have a full in-house creative service team here at IMES, and most of this can be completely paid for just by submitting business here at IMES. They can do tons of different stuff for your practice and add value to your practice. They can do logo design, different brochures for your agencies, digital. All right, there we go. Sorry. So just leaving off again on our creative team. Yeah, no, it can help you refine your target market, strengthen your brand, explore new marketing opportunities. So if you want to talk about, yeah, how our creative team can help you help your practice and create any online digital presence, just reach into me. I'll be more than happy to get you in touch with any of our creative service members here at IMES. As you can see on this slide, this is a complementary marketing analysis. We'll do this with any agent that wants to explore new marketing strategies for their practice. We can sit down with you, find out who you want to get in front of, how you want to target these individuals, and then certainly your budget's going to be allocated. And then we'll take all of that information, send it over to our creative team, and they're going to put together a customized marketing plan for your practice on what makes sense. And then we'll sit back down with you, introduce this plan, how to incorporate it into your practice, and yeah, just start getting you in front of more consumers and have those appointments progressing. We also have an IMES wealth management team. So this is our in-house RIA. If you or anyone that you know would like to become Series 65 licensed, we can certainly help out with that. We have helped many advisors become licensed, securities licensed, 65 licensed. It's been a fantastic tool to build more just business here at IMES. So it could be a fantastic tool for yourself also. So if you'd like more information on our IMES wealth management team, don't hesitate to reach out to myself, and I can certainly get you in contact with Duncan over at our IMES Wealth. We do have multiple trips that our advisors can qualify at. Right here is one with Athene. It's going to be held March 22nd through the 25th of 2026. We have the participations going on right now. So any business through the door here at IMES is qualified for this trip. And actually during the month of September for about another week, it is double trip credits. So if you think that you're close, or if you would like to qualify this trip, I do have updates on where you're standing today. Just reach into myself and I can let you know what's going to be going on at the trip, as well as where you're standing in your trip credits today. And then SILAC as well. And this is only $2 million to qualify at. It is going to be held in Park City, Utah. Very beautiful spot. It's going to be held August 2nd through the 5th of 2026. Again, double trip qualification credits right now. So just $1 million of SILAC business will get you qualified for this trip. If you'd like to know where you're standing, again, don't hesitate to reach in. And then our Life and Annuity Academy. This is a great 2.5-day training event that we perform about 4 a year. Sorry that you saw that on my screen. Yeah, no, we have about 4 of these Life and Annuity Academies a year. We bring in top producers in the industry, as well as multiple different marketing programs. So it's a great way to hear from top producers in the industry and going over their sales skills. But it's also a great way to learn new marketing strategies and how to incorporate them into your practice effectively. Our next one is going to be held October 8th through the 10th of next month. So it's just going to be upcoming here in a couple of weeks. And I will launch our first poll today if this is something that would be something of interest. The one here in October is the qualification is already over, but our next one's going to be early in the spring of 2025. Another great way to invest back into your practice. Everything's paid for, trips, travel, hotel, everything like that. So yeah, no, fantastic way to invest back into your practice. I'll keep this poll open just for another couple of seconds right here. Awesome, and thank you everyone for your participation. And then lastly, don't hesitate to follow us on Facebook or LinkedIn. We can certainly get that rolling for you as well. And with that being said, I'll get this on over to Nate.
Right. Thank you, Jake. Just getting this fired up again. All right. So we are ready to rock. So today we're going to be giving everybody an overview of Guarantee Income Life, why we're in the business we are, our mission, uh, how we position ourselves in the marketplace, and how you can grow your practice while partnering with Guarantee Income. So for those of you who are unfamiliar, we'll walk through a little bit about our firm, our financial strength, high level overview of the Wealth Choice product, positioning it for both growth and income, why we designed it the way we did, industry leading fixed rates that are available right now, and it's a great time to be positioning fixed rates in your practice. Reallocate for more certainty and predictability. So we do have multiple options to use for after the first year. How to review your book of business for upgrade opportunities, and then our commission bonus program will wrap it up. A little bit about us as a carrier. We were founded back in 1926 in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Our office is still, our home office is still down in Baton Rouge, and we're on our 100th anniversary. Quite remarkable that we've had the same name, and we've always been a carrier that has been in the insurance space, especially in the middle market, retirement, MICA space, asset-based long-term care, FIA space. And we really started ramping things up when we were purchased by our parent company, Couvert, in 2015. At that time, we were doing uh, 50 million in premium. They had a half a billion in total assets, and last year we passed 3.3 billion in direct premium and have nearly 10 billion in total assets at Guarantee. Our sister company, United Life, is our direct distribution. So Gillico is your IMO channel. You have to be affiliated with one of our partner IMOs to have access to our contract. And then United is our direct affiliate, both offering the same national wealth choice FIA designed for the middle market consumer. The wealth choice, on a high level overview, we designed and launched in 2020. And when we came to market with the wealth choice, we really wanted to design something that was as simple as possible. So there's only one account value with the wealth choice. There's only one value you have to explain to your client. So it is also designed for income, but everything is designed on that one account value. That allows us to have really attractive rates on the index strategies as well as the fixed account. The rider is completely optional. So the only decision the client has to make up front is, do you want longevity protection via a income rider or not? And if you don't, you can use the product for protection and growth. But usually when you're working with a carrier, you have to know multiple products to fit different situations. And the wealth choice, because of the way it's designed without a benefit base or an income value, can be used for both situations, which is fantastic. The income rider itself can be activated as soon as 30 days after issue. That's just the free look period. So there's no restrictions on when it's activated. We pride ourselves in payout factors. So many carriers will have roll-ups or premium bonuses for the income or income rider bonuses with guarantees. We don't have any of that. And the reason for that is we want to focus and put all of our dollars back into the product as far as payout percentage. And I'll show you what that looks like here in a minute. But for that longevity protection, it's only 95 basis points. And it's a true 95 basis points because it's on the account value only. There is no benefit base, so it's not calculated on a higher value, deducted from the client's real value. You can use the rider for anybody up to the age of 80. And we are known really for our joint payouts. That's where we're the most competitive. You can use this on the 7 and 10 year chassis. So here are our payouts. I'm not able to list every single age because of the screen size, but as you can see, at age 65, and that single or joint payout is going to be a 7% payout for life. So very competitive as far as the percentage goes. That's really all we focus on, is how can we provide the highest percentage back to the client so that they can essentially get their premium back as quickly as possible. We also have an increasing option on the right hand side. So the way the increasing option works is you start at a lower value to begin, but every single year it's going to grow compounded at 3%. contractually guaranteed. So many income riders in our industry, they are performance-based to receive an increase in their payout for an inflation hedge. This, you can plan 10, 20, 30 years from now. You can confidently tell your client exactly what their income is going to be. And when you run an illustration with an increasing payment, it's going to show you exactly what that income will be down the road. There's no guessing and no performance that needs to happen to get those increases in payments. I see that most with younger clients, especially joint, because we have no reduction to add a spouse. We're the only carrier to do that for joint payouts, and their longevity is enhanced dramatically when you add a spouse for joint payout. So younger and joint, that's when increasing may make sense to have a conversation about. Now, how do you calculate income? Very easy. It's just your account value at time of activation times that payout percentage, and that's going to be their income for life, even if their account value hits zero. So everything is contractually guaranteed once you turn it on, and the only decision the client needs to make at the beginning is, do they want the income rider? So quick example here, you got Rob and Mary. Rob was the sole worker in the house, and he had a portion of his 401k he wanted to roll over to start a pension-like payout. And Rob's 67, his wife Mary is 65. They roll over 250. Payout at age 65 is 7%, as we talked about. And we base it on Mary's age because she's the younger spouse, and that's going to be a guaranteed $17,500 for life. Now, here's the increasing option, very similar design. The only difference is instead of electing level payout, we elected increasing. So at time of activation, the payout percentage for increasing at age 65 is 4.8, and every single year it's going to grow at that 3% rate, as you can see there on the bottom left-hand side. Everything is contractually guaranteed once you turn it on, so it's going to grow at 3% no matter what happens in the account, even after the account value hits zero. Now, as I mentioned, the Wealth Choice isn't just designed for income. It does have great growth rates because of the design. We also wanted to provide some sustainability to renewals and guarantees. We understand that that's really important for a client to provide flexibility. Needs change. Sometimes they no longer need that income feature. So it's great to have both on a contract just to ensure that we can meet their needs over time. So a couple of the living benefits that we also provide: liquidity, 10% available even in the first year. We have built-in nursing home and terminal illness, and a death benefit enhancement at 110%. It's automatically built into the contract at no charge. Now, what are a lot of people using on our contract right now for the growth side? They're utilizing the fixed rate for a couple different reasons. Number one, these are the industry-leading fixed rates that you can get in the market that I've been able to find anywhere, whether you're looking at a CD, you're looking at a money market, you're looking at a MYGA, FIA. These are the top fixed rates out there, 9% in particular on our 10-year product. That is a true guaranteed fixed rate that accrues daily interest. So every single day they'll log into their account, they'll see that 9% growth every single day. We do offer a 10% premium bonus as optional on the 10-year as well. That does impact the long-term rates by taking that bonus. But if they do need a premium bonus, we've got a 10% bonus and a 6% fixed rate that first year. So very simple rate sheet, no premium banding. You have a simple 5, 7, 10-year. The 5 and 7, you can write that one through age 90. The 10-year, you can write it through 80. And you'll see that third column has the with bonus. So that's your rate if you elect the premium bonus. The only thing that you need to know about the riders, being the GLWB income rider and the bonus, is you cannot elect them at the same time. So you can elect the premium bonus, you can elect the income rider, or you can elect neither. But other than that, very straightforward. You've got 4 S&P focused strategies. You've got a cap, a par rate, a trigger, and a monthly. And then 2 strategies below that, the Barclays Global Quality Index and the S&P Dynamic Intraday, which I'll talk a little bit more in a second. Those are both contractually guaranteed for the term. So say, for example, the client goes into the fixed rate that first year at 9%. they'll have those two strategies down below. The Barclays at 165% participation and the S&P Dynamic at 11% cap, both guaranteed for the full 10 years, whether they use the strategy or not. So providing that additional certainty on renewals and guarantees is really important on especially those longer term contracts. You also offer a bailout cap. So underneath the S&P point to point, you'll see the second row that says bailout cap rate. That's just an additional safety net. Think of it as an insurance policy on your insurance policy. We trust and believe in the way that we price our products, and if we ever have to take a reduction because of volatility, the client can get out of the contract, surrender penalty free at that point, shall we hit those bailout percentages. So what we're really excited about here in about a week's time is we will be launching an illustration software where you'll be able to show the client on one illustration a fixed year one and reallocate to a guaranteed cap or any other strategy on the wealth choice. We are seeing a lot of people like the fixed rate up front. It's a more client-friendly bonus because you're not truly electing a premium bonus. This is a strategy on a non-bonus chassis, and then all you simply do is reallocate. So here you got $1 million going in. That first year you've got 8% fixed on our 7-year. That will be an $80,000 credit guaranteed that first year. We reallocate to the guaranteed cap lock at 13%, which resulted in an 8.57% rate of return over 10 years. There is absolutely no renewal risk on this strategy because that rate is contractually guaranteed. Now, what makes that intraday strategy so unique and why are so many carriers adding it to their platform? Well, it's got an extremely high volatility target. So the S&P 500 has an implied volatility long-term between 18 and 19%. This has a volatility target of 15%. So you're capturing north of over 75% of the volatility. You only have S&P and cash on this strategy. The strategy itself, if volatility is below 15%, it can use leverage and go more than 100% into S&P futures. And you can move about the strategy every single year, and it's still contractually guaranteed. So use that fixed rate year one. They want to go to an S&P trigger because that's really easy to understand. And as long as the S&P is positive, you get a credit. You could use that year two. We're still going to guarantee this index after year two. So there is no commitment required to use this index. And that's what makes it so special is that it's contractually guaranteed, no commitment, and it's S&P focused that everybody enjoys. So let's just quickly show you the performance here real quick. So I wanted to show you at least the first half of the year, compare it to the S&P, and then also it has a sister index called the Daily Risk Control 15. The Daily Risk Control 15, main difference between that and the intraday is it trades only one time per day. The dynamic intraday can trade up to 13 times a day to that 15% volatility target. That daily risk control goes back to 2009. So if you need something to review that's very similar, that's S&P designed, has the same volatility target, that has a longer renewal history, not renewal history, but performance history, excuse me, that is going to be a great index to take a peek at. There is a potential, as you can see in June, that the intraday could outperform the S&P. That's not the overall goal of the index. The overall goal of the index is to provide similar type returns, a guarantee, and more upside potential. So you get a better cap rate on this strategy because it's lower cost to the carrier than you would with just a traditional S&P strategy. The other reason we wanted to add it to the platform is we have a commitment to stability, trust, and accountability. We spend $0 on advertising. So the outcomes of our clients are our advertising, as well as our agents who refer other agents to us because of positive outcomes. That is our number one priority, is providing the most competitive FIA product in the marketplace that leads to certainty, predictability, and overall positive outcomes compared to our competition. So adding these guaranteed options accomplishes that and builds on our renewal rate history. The bailout percentage that we also added in October of last year, that's another way to show that we do believe in the way that we price our products long term. The last thing I'll say on our renewal history is we could have just added the two guarantees and the bailouts to new policyholders when these were added late last year in 2024. But we know there's so much value in these guaranteed options and bailouts that we added it to every single policy, even dating back to 2020. So everyone has the ability to reallocate with a guarantee, and everyone has a bailout as well. So if any of that interests you, and you can think of some clients that may have been impacted by poor renewals or just sold in a lower interest rate environment, as you're still continuing to go back through your book of business to refinance and upgrade policies, we are here to help. We have a premium bonus. We have strong early income, and especially in that first and second year for joint. So review your old variable annuities for high fee drag, fixed annuities that are maturing. We can provide that extremely high fixed rate in that first year. FIAs that are out of surrender. Every time a FIA comes out of surrender, carriers tend to drop those rates because they're fully liquid at that point. And income refinancing. So that was where a majority of our sales came for last year. Around this time, we have a tool where you can compare income to income. So if you have a client with an income rider already activated, we can compare what we can provide and maybe add a spouse and still get them higher income. And we've got refinancing transparent guidelines for you. So reach out to your marketer should you have questions, but we'd love to help you with that business. And for that business, we do have a bonus program for all of our agents. This is a calendar year program that we pay out quarterly. This program starts at just $1 million, and at $1 million, you earn 50 basis points on all sales. At $2 million, 75, and at $3 million, 1%. We pay this retro to $1, and we also will grandfather you in next year. So what that means is if you were to hit one of these tiers this year, next year, January 1st, you'll start at that tier and you do not have to re-qualify. So overall, a very easy program to understand. And it's for all wealth choice sales, whether you're doing it for income or for growth, going through your book of business, new client, old client, doesn't matter. Everything's consolidated together and you'll hit these tiers, one of the lowest bars to hit in the marketplace. So with that, Jake, we are near the end of our presentation today. I want to thank everyone for their time. I'll throw up my contact information. It's my direct cell phone, email. We also have a sales desk at Guarantee Income Life here in Des Moines. So if you have questions or interested in getting contracted, reach out to your IMS marketer or our Gillico sales desk or my cell phone, and we're happy to help you get ready to write business with Gillico.
Yeah, no, thank you, Nate. Great information. And with that being said, I'm going to launch our last poll, and that's would you like to get contracted with Gillico? So that poll should be going out right now. And again, yeah, no, you got liquidity in the first year. You get a 9% points point cap on the or 9% fixed rate, first year fixed rate, very high points point cap, especially with that fixed rate for their 10-year. If you're going with 7 years, 7 year, you get that 10.75% points point cap, 8% fixed rate, and then you can also add on a bonus with their 10-year with the premium bonus, still 6.5% points point cap. So fantastic opportunities, and on the income side. So if you're working on any accumulation or income plays, don't hesitate to reach out to myself or any other annuity sales directors here at IMS. We'll be more than happy to run illustrations and find the best solutions for your clients. And with that, thanks for your participation with this poll. Is there anything additional you'd like to add, Nate? There's no questions in the questions box. It looks like we got everything answered. Is there any final remarks or comments you'd like to include before we send everyone on their Tuesday?
I would just say if you have clients that are on the fence that you've met with throughout the year, and we just experienced our first Fed rate cut in a handful of years, now is the time. We're likely to see this be a trend of reducing rates, and that's a direct correlation to the benefits that insurance carriers can provide on their FIAs, both on payout as well as crediting rates. So definitely worth a revisit to kind of explain how that works. with your clients and try to get business in before further rate reductions are expected before the end of 2025. So if you have questions on that or you need talking points, happy to have individual conversations.
Certainly, that's a fantastic point. And yeah, no, with that being said, again, you can always reach out to myself or anyone here at IMES, and we'll run some quotes for you, especially with Gillico. And yeah, we have a fantastic partnership, long partnership with Nate and over with his team. So a great company to work with. And again, yeah, we want to get you on with your Tuesday. So I hope everyone has a great Tuesday and never hesitate to reach out. Thank you, Nate.
Thanks, everybody.